It's a popular practice to choose a word for the year. What if your word helped you live more authentically and improved your style at the same time? I'm going to show you a simple way to achieve both. Hi, I'm Tuttle. I'm the creator of Energy Profiling and Dressing Your Truth, and this is my short format Energy Profiling with Carol show. And I'm glad you're here today because I want to help you live more true to yourself. My 4 energy types is a look at our deeply innate nature, that which we're born with. It actually goes deeper than our personality, and there's 4 types. If you're new to this world of energy profiling, 2 great places to get up to speed on what I'm talking about. One is my book, It's Just My Nature. It's been read by tens of thousands of people. And my free beginner's guide at dressingyourtruth.com, where you will be introduced to the 4 types and how to dress your truth true to your type. So check it out and make sure you subscribe to my channel here on YouTube every week. I share here on Facebook or YouTube. We go live in both places. Make sure to follow and know when the next video and the live stream's coming up. So in my book, It's Just My Nature, I have a handy guide that's going to help you choose your word for the year. Once you've discovered your energy type, you now have an understanding of kind of how you tick, what your tendencies are, your thought and feeling processes, your natural movement in the world. And you get to really look at if you're living true to it. So many people aren't living true to their nature because they weren't encouraged to as small children, or life kind of presented pushback and information and feedback that said, you know what, you better not be you, so you need to change who you are and try and be someone else. Well, that's an exhausting place to live life from. I know, I tried it. I was not living my truth for most of my childhood, and I came to learn who I was through knowing my energy type, and then I had a point of reference to say, how true to myself am I, and am I managing it well? It's certainly not an excuse to get away with stuff or mistreat people or act uncomingly, to like be uncivil. It's truly a way to check yourself and say, how am I doing? Am I being true to me? And am I managing that in a way that it's honoring of other people and their type? So one way that you can do that, incorporating the word of the year practice, is to use what I've included here in the book is what I call in the book word portraits. You can see we're looking at the type 3 one, type 3 word portrait. You flip the page and they're really lengthy. There's several columns, a lot of choices. Some people will go through the word list to see which list they resonate the most with. Now, the catchy thing with that is if you're not living true to your nature and you've really had to develop a personality contrary to it, you might identify more with another type's word list, thinking that's who you should be rather than who you naturally are. So we're going to look, I've got a screenshot of each of the types word lists that I'm going to put up out here on the screen. And here's the trick. When you look at your word list, your type's word list, choose a word from it that will help. It's something that you need to really become more of. It's something you've repressed in yourself, or it's something in your attributes or gifts you didn't know as a quality you express. And you want to bring it out more. You want to develop it. And then I'm going to show you after you pick a word, and you can get my book if you need more time to look through this. You can obviously stop the video and look at once it's in replay mode, you can study the word list I'm going to pop up here on the screen, but they're all included in the book. And we just recently posted 4 blog posts in the lifestyle content at dressingyourtruth.com where you can access these word lists also. So a lot of handy references for you. But the goal is to bring up your word list and to choose a word from it. And with the idea of, I want to develop more of that. I want to become more of that. That's something that's just not, something I even knew who I was. So let's go to type 1. Bring that up on the screen here so you can see it. And type 1 is an upward light movement. You can see the words here. all have a higher movement quality to them and a brightness quality to them. We've got words like agreeable, active. Airy can be misunderstood. That just means you're light, you're free, bouncy, bright. Comical, congenial, cute, easygoing, festive, flexible, generous, high-spirited. And you're not going to relate to every single word on your word list. That's not the goal here. Jovial, lovable, optimistic, outgoing, not meaning you necessarily always put yourself out there, but you have an energy that moves out that allows people to connect with you easily. Pert, positive, playful, receptive. You can be restless. You're resilient, sprightly, sweet, warm, vibrant, youthful, zestful. Type 1s are known for keeping their youthful appearance all through their aging years. So pick a word, and you might, again, need more time, but true to your nature, has a certain word popped out to you? What's popping out? What feels correct? So once you've got your word, just write it down. Okay, now we're going to move to, I'll give you the trick in a minute and how you bring it into your style to incorporate more style expression, and it actually turns out to be a super handy reminder, daily basis, because I chose a word. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to remind myself every day. And it involves my style choices. So type 2, let's bring those up and flip into those in my book here. Type 2 words. Now the type 2 movement is fluid, flowing, relaxed. It creates a sense of comfort. It's a blended quality. And you can see all the words have some quality of that they're expressing. Agreeable, attentive, and you're going to have some words cross over from types. Calm, careful, caressing, compassionate, concerned, delicate, demure, detailed, elegant, empathetic, faithful, fine, finesse, fluid, humble, kind, lavish, loved, loving, meditative, meticulous, methodical, mysterious even. We've got patient, placid, poised, romantic, self-contained, serene, simple, suave, sweet, tranquil, warmness, wry, wise. So what words feel do you have a feeling for? Because you're very emotionally connected with the world. What's a word that you're feeling from this list? What is something you want to be allow to be more expressive in you or develop as one of your type 2 qualities or traits? So pick your word. What are you getting a sense of at a feeling level? Choose a word for yourself there. Then as we move on to type 3 energy is, hang on here we go. More of a fiery push forward. It creates action. It has a push quality to it. It has substance. So as we look at the words here, you can see that quality of movement expressed in these words. Flip into, here we go. Abrupt, that's not always a good thing in people's lives. Adventurous, ambitious, big-hearted, business-minded, competitive, daring, determined, earnest, energetic, enterprising, fiery, forceful, hot, high-spirited. We've got independent, industrious, metallic, no fuss, pioneering, passionate, promoter, purposeful, results-driven, self-reliant, self-starter, spicy, spirited, textured, vivid, wild, zesty. Okay, I picked my word. I'll tell you what that is after we go through all these. I really like my word. It really got my attention. And so what are you noticing feels kind of like, yeah, that kind of like gives you a sense of that type 3 response of just like, let's do it. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what you want your word to kind of bring up in you. Even if it's a little bit intimidating or it brings up some nervousness or it feels scary to go there, that's okay. You'd already be living true to that if it weren't, there's some issues around it that you can clear. Now let's look at type 4. Type 4 is our straightforward, more structured, linear movement. It has the ability to stay highly focused. It has a symmetry quality, a boldness to it, creates accuracy in how it's reflective in nature. So we've got articulate, calculated, classic, clean, commanding, contemplative, decisive, defined, dignified, enticing, exact, firm, in control, kingly, lavish, magnificent. We've got opulent, poised, polished, refined, reflective, regal, self-reliant, sophisticated, still, straightforward, stunning, vivid, well-structured. What word is really kind of reflecting itself to you? We'd even use the word glaring at you, popping off the screen. It's glaring back at you. Ever had a type 4 glare at you? I have. Oh. That glaring can be a very positive thing. It's like, I glare at type 4s and how stunning they are because you can't take their eyes off them. It's like a beauty to behold. Stunning. The quality of stillness they reflect in their style. Okay, you got your word. Okay, I've got my word. Magnetic. And what I mean by that, and that's actually on the type 3 word list. Magnetic in nature. And so I thought in the energy work I do, and because I'm someone that really believes that we create our reality through a force of magnetism, magnetics right here, I thought, I want my energy to be more magnetic, to attract to me what's timely and correct, to support my affluent life, my happy, joyful, affluent life. And that means if things show up that I need to heal, so be it. I'm a veteran at that. Bring it, let it happen. I don't want to say bring it on. I invite that as well. And magnetic is something that I want to become more alive in my nature, that I'm really a force of magnetism to attract to me what's timely and correct. So magnetic is my word for 2020. Now, how do I incorporate that into my style? Because let's say your words, if you're type 3, your words, well, I want to be a little more edgy, like saying, I want to be more honest. I want to be more willing to say it how it is. Maybe a type 4 word is, I want to be more reflective. Okay, that you do with fabrication. Like you can put that into your style. For type 1, I want to be a little more bright in who I am. I really want to stay on the bright side of type 1. I don't want to be the grumpy type 1. I want to be the real optimistic person. So pop. Bring some pop into your style, some brightness. Type 2, I want to be more serene. I don't want to let worry take over. I want to have this, I don't know if I like serene. That's kind of a type 4 word rather than a type 2. I'm going to my type 2 word list here. Let's say you want to be more peaceful or receptive. Maybe you need to relax more. How do you bring that into your style? Because here's the key. We're selling a lot of bracelets with magnetic clasps. I have one on. And I'm going to wear these, and every time I put it on, I have a reminder. And I have a lot of these now because it's actually one of the most popular closures for a cuff for type 3 bracelets is this magnetic clasp. And I can now, with putting that on, say, as I'm closing, as the magnets are coming together, I'm grateful for my magnetic energy. It just brings it to mind on a daily basis because it's in my style. And I'm adding this feature to my style. So what can you bring into your style? It's a daily or multiple days a week reminder that is a word for the year, that you're bringing more out in your character, your nature, who you are as a human. So have some fun with that. I want to see what you come up with. Share in a comment what's coming to mind, and how that's making it creative is to how can I bring this into my style? Because as I incorporate it into my style, I easily have a reminder of what I'm putting my attention on. And when I put my intention on, my attention, it is energized, and I become more of that effortlessly, just because your awareness is placed on that. So choose your word, pick your word from the type word list, and then I am magnetic, and I am attracting to me that which is supportive to my highest and greatest good. And then I'm bringing that into my style with my reminders with my class, Magnetic Class. Share and a comment. Those are the 3 steps. Share and a comment. If you have your word, how are you going to bring it into your style? I'd love to be able to read those and comment on those. Thanks for watching, everyone. And go to the dressingyourtruth.com website, where I will take you through the beginner's guide for free. It's an excellent course that's going to teach you a lot about yourself and help you start really living your truth and dressing your truth so you can feel and look amazing every single day of your life, no matter what age or stage of life you're in. You deserve that as a woman, and I want to help you make that a constant in your life.